Welcome to our countdown of the best cities for nights out in the UK. Whether you're looking for vibrant nightlife, amazing bars, or unforgettable experiences, we've got you covered. From the bright lights of London to the musical heart of Liverpool, we're about to embark on a whirlwind tour of the UK's most electrifying cities. So grab your dancing shoes, put on your glad rags, and get ready for a right good time. You can sleep when you're dead, though I wouldn't recommend that as a lifestyle choice. London, the big smoke, a city that truly never sleeps. From the chic cocktail bars of Soho to the trendy clubs of Shoreditch, London's nightlife is as diverse as its population. Fancy a bit of celebrity spotting? Head to Mayfair, darling. Feeling a bit more alternative, Camden Town, with its punk rock vibes and quirky bars, is calling your name. And of course, no night out in London is complete without catching a show in the West End. Whether it's a dazzling musical or a thought-provoking play, a night at the theatre is always a memorable experience. London also boasts a thriving pub scene. Cozy up in a traditional Victorian pub with a pint of ale and soak up the atmosphere. And if you're feeling peckish after all that revelry, London's late-night eateries have got you covered. From curry houses to kebab shops, there's something to satisfy every craving. Just remember, in London, anything goes. So let your hair down, embrace the unexpected, and prepare for a night you won't soon forget. Trust me, a night out in London is priceless, even if your bank account might disagree in the morning. Next up, we're whisked away to the vibrant city of Manchester, a place where music flows through the veins like a potent shot of espresso. Manchester is the birthplace of legendary bands like Oasis, The Smiths and Joy Division, and their musical legacy lives on in the city's countless live music venues. From intimate gigs in cosy pubs to electrifying performances at the iconic Manchester Arena, there's something for every music lover in this city. But Manchester is more than just music, darling. It's also home to the Northern Quarter, a trendy hub of independent shops, art galleries and quirky bars. Think exposed brick walls, vintage furniture and cocktails with names you can't pronounce but taste divine. And for those who like to dance the night away, Manchester's club scene is legendary. From the hedonistic hacienda days to today's thriving underground scene, this city knows how to throw a party. Just be prepared to sweat, darling, because things can get pretty wild on the dance floor. But what really sets Manchester apart is its people. Mancunians are known for their warmth, humour and love of a good time. So don't be afraid to strike up a conversation with the locals. You might just make a friend for life. Whatever the secret is, one thing's for sure. Manchester is a city that knows how to have a good time. So put on your dancing shoes, grab a pint of the local brew and get ready to experience the magic of Manchester. Chapter 3. Liverpool, a city with a beat you can't ignore. Hold on to your hats, folks, because we're sailing down to Liverpool, a city with a musical heartbeat that's impossible to ignore. And no, I'm not just talking about the Beatles, though they're certainly a big part of it. Liverpool is a city that lives and breathes music. From the iconic Cavern Club, where the Fab Four got their start, to the countless pubs and clubs hosting live music every night of the week, you'll be hard-pressed to walk a block without hearing a melody that makes you want to tap your feet. And speaking of the Beatles, no trip to Liverpool is complete without a pilgrimage to Penny Lane, Strawberry Fields, or the Beatles Story Museum. But Liverpool is more than just a nostalgic trip down memory lane. It's a vibrant, cosmopolitan city with a thriving arts and culture scene. Check out the Tate Liverpool for cutting-edge contemporary art. Catch a show at the Everyman Theatre, or simply wander the docks and admire the city's maritime heritage. And of course, no trip to Liverpool would be complete without experiencing the legendary Scouse humour. The locals are known for their quick wit and infectious laughter, so don't be afraid to engage in a bit of banter. When it comes to nightlife, Liverpool doesn't disappoint. The Baltic Triangle is a former industrial area that's been transformed into a trendy hub of bars, clubs and street food vendors. So there you have it, darling, Liverpool, a city with a musical soul, a wicked sense of humour, and a nightlife that will keep you dancing till dawn. Chapter 4, Glasgow, get ready to go large. Right then, let's hop over to Glasgow, shall we? Now, I've always had a soft spot for Glasgow. It's a city that doesn't take itself too seriously, a city that knows how to have a good time, and a city that truly embraces its own unique brand of Glasgow charm. Forget your fancy cocktails and your velvet ropes, darling. In Glasgow, it's all about a good pint, a good laugh, and a good old-fashioned knees up. Glasgow is a city that's not afraid to wear its heart on its sleeve. You'll find it in the friendly banter of the locals, the vibrant street art that adorns the city walls, and the sheer energy that pulsates through the streets. When it comes to nightlife, Glasgow is a city that knows how to go large, as they say. Whether you're after a traditional pub with live folk music, a trendy bar with craft beers on tap, or a nightclub that pumps out tunes until the wee hours, Glasgow has got you covered. Speaking of pubs, you can't go wrong with a visit to a traditional Glasgow pub. These aren't just places to drink, darling. They're social hubs, community centres, and sometimes even impromptu concert venues. Pull up a stool, order a pint of Tennent's, or heavy as the locals call it, and soak up the atmosphere. So, there you have it, darling. Glasgow, a city with a big heart, an even bigger personality, and a nightlife that's guaranteed to leave you with a smile on your face and a song in your heart. Chapter 5. Bristol, where quirky meets cool. Finally, we arrive in Bristol, a city that's a bit like that cool friend we all have, the one with the eclectic taste in music, the quirky sense of style, and the knack for finding the best hidden gems. Bristol is a city that defies easy categorization. It's a unique blend of history and modernity, of grit and grace, of alternative and mainstream. It's a city where you can wander through cobbled streets lined with independent shops one minute and stumble upon a cutting-edge street art mural by Banksy the next. And when it comes to nightlife, Bristol certainly doesn't disappoint. From underground clubs hosting drum and bass nights to cozy pubs with open mic nights, Bristol has something to offer everyone. One of the things that makes Bristol's nightlife so special is its diversity. You can find everything here, from live music venues showcasing local talent to world-renowned DJs spinning the latest tunes. For a taste of Bristol's alternative scene, head to Stokes Croft, a bohemian neighbourhood known for its street art, independent shops and live music venues. It's the perfect place to catch a gig by an up-and-coming band or simply soak up the creative atmosphere. If you're looking for something a bit more laid back, Bristol's waterfront is home to a plethora of bars and pubs with stunning views of the harbour. Enjoy a pint of local cider while watching the boats go by, or catch some live music at one of the many waterfront pubs. So, put on your dancing shoes, grab a drink, and prepare to experience the unique energy of Bristol's nightlife. Thanks for joining us on this tour of the best cities for nights out in the UK. From the bright lights of London to the edgy cool of Bristol, we've covered it all, darling. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more exciting content. We love hearing your travel stories, tips, and recommendations, so feel free to share them in the comments below. Where will your next night out be? Let us know in the comments below. Until then, stay fabulous, stay curious, and keep on exploring.